Hello to all ye passionate Celtic fans tuning in. Welcome back to Celtic Central News, your go-to spot for all the latest happenings at Paradise. Before we dive into today's updates, I just want to shout out a massive thanks to all our new subscribers and the incredible support from everyone following the channel. If you love Celtic and want to stay on top of every twist and turn, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, and join our ever-growing Celtic community. Hail, hail. Now, let's get straight into the latest buzz surrounding the club. We've got a new face heading to Glasgow, a striker who could potentially add a new dimension to our attacking lineup. His name, Tomas Kankara, or, as it seems we're pronouncing it, Thomas Kankara. He's a 25-year-old forward from the Czech Republic, standing tall at roughly 6'3". That size alone tells you he's going to bring a physical presence up front, which is something we've been looking to strengthen. Reports have confirmed that Celtic have secured Kankara on a 6-month loan deal from Borussia Mönchengladbach, with a purchase option included. The club will cover his full salary for the remainder of the season. According to sources, he's on his way to complete a medical, and while the announcement might officially come tomorrow, it's clear the deal is effectively done. His agent, David Noda, has been spotted traveling with him, making it all seem very real and imminent. For fans who aren't familiar with him, Kankara might be a bit of an unknown quantity. His career so far has been interesting and, at times, a roller coaster. He broke into senior football with Zbrojovka Brno in the Czech Republic, having already experienced a taste of Celtic Park in Europa League qualifiers back in 2021. That night, Celtic Park was buzzing with roughly 50,000 fans, and Kankara had a glimpse of what playing in front of a passionate Scottish crowd could be like. Following his initial breakthrough, Kankara went on a few loan spells before truly establishing himself at Zbrojovka. He managed to score goals in both domestic league play and in European competition, catching the eye of Sparta Prague, who signed him in December 2021. The club's sporting director described him as a taller striker with good movement, able to play with his back to goal and run in behind defenses, also noting his willingness to work hard. That kind of description gives us a good picture of the type of striker we're bringing to Celtic, someone who can link up play, press opponents, and be a target man in the box. At Sparta Prague, Kankara's form really took off. In 18 months, he scored 24 competitive goals and helped the club clinch the league title in his first full season. That period also saw him make his full senior debut for the Czech national team, scoring in a Euro 2024 qualifier against Poland. Following that impressive spell, he earned a move to Borussia Mönchengladbach for a reported 10 million euros, a significant step up to one of Europe's top leagues. However, since joining Gladbach, things haven't gone entirely smoothly. His first season started promisingly with a brace on his Bundesliga debut, but injuries, particularly an ankle issue, disrupted his momentum. Across 2.5 seasons, his goal return was modest, and he struggled to secure consistent playing time. A loan move to Antalyaspor in the Turkish Super League followed, but he faced further challenges there, scoring only once in the league during his stint and encountering significant off-pitch issues, including unpaid wages, that eventually led him to take the matter to FIFA. Despite these setbacks, Celtic fans can hope for the best. Kankara is still young, and the talent he showed in the Czech Republic and early Bundesliga days indicates he has the potential to rediscover his form in Scotland. He's a penalty box striker by trade, someone who thrives on tap-ins, headers, and scrappy goals, the kind that might not always be pretty but are invaluable in getting results. He also possesses a shot from distance capable of low-driven strikes outside the box, adding another element to our attack. Celtic's hope is to tap into the player who thrived at Sparta Prague rather than the one who has struggled in recent seasons. If he arrives confident and motivated, ready to reignite his career, he could become a focal point in the team, providing both physicality and goal-scoring threat in the final third. His arrival might also solve some of the frustrations we've had recently with service into the box, failing to convert into goals. The club's support and tactical setup should give him plenty of opportunities to get on the end of crosses and create chances consistently. Looking at his match readiness, it's clear that Kankara might need some time to regain full match fitness. His last competitive appearance for Antalya was in early December, and since then he's only played a short stint in a friendly for Gladbach. That's roughly 90 minutes in competitive action over 2 months. While ideally he might not start immediately in Sunday's game at Tynecastle, the club may have little choice, depending on squad needs. Even so, integrating him gradually could maximize his impact and help him settle into the team rhythm. Celtic have also been busy behind the scenes with scouting and transfers. Following the departures of key figures like Wilfried Nancy, Paul Tisdale, and head scout Jay Lev, the club has had to recalibrate quickly. The arrival of James Bell Walker, an experienced Chelsea talent spotter, alongside Sean Maloney and Mark Fotheringham, has strengthened the player identification process. They provide profiles to Martin O'Neill for final approval, helping Celtic navigate a challenging transfer window despite the turmoil from recent management changes. Meanwhile, on the injury front for our next opponent's Hearts, there's some news that could indirectly benefit Celtic. Key players such as Lawrence Shankland, Cammy Devlin, and Benny Beningame will be unavailable due to injury or suspension. While it's never ideal to celebrate absences, having 3 influential figures missing certainly alters the dynamics and may give Celtic an added edge in the upcoming match. All in all, it's shaping up to be an intriguing period at Celtic. Kankara's arrival could provide a crucial boost, both in terms of goals and the physical presence up front, while the club continues to adjust its scouting and transfer strategy mid-season. As we look ahead to the next fixtures, including the big Europa League clash against Bologna, there's a mix of anticipation, cautious optimism, and plenty to discuss for all fans invested in the team's success. Turning our focus back to Thomas Kankara, it's worth diving a bit deeper into what kind of striker Celtic fans might actually see on the pitch. As mentioned, he's predominantly a penalty box player, the type of forward who thrives on being in the right place at the right time. His goals for Sparta Prague, and even some from his Gladbach days, often came from scrappy situations, tap-ins, poachers, finishes, headers from crosses. There's an art to that kind of goal, and it's something that can change matches when you have someone who reads the game intelligently. Celtic have been craving that kind of presence in the box, a player who can pounce on rebounds, capitalize on defensive errors, and generally make life difficult for opposition defenders. Beyond his positioning, Kankara brings an interesting blend of physicality and movement. Standing 6'3", he's not just a static target man. He can play with his back to goal, hold the ball under pressure, and link up with wingers or attacking midfielders. At Sparta Prague, he demonstrated this ability regularly, showing he can receive passes under pressure, turn defenders, and create chances for teammates. His movement off the ball is also noteworthy. He makes intelligent runs in behind defenses, exploiting space and creating opportunities for himself. For Celtic, who like to get balls into the box and move quickly on the counter, that combination could be exactly what the team needs. One thing to note, though, is his recent form. As discussed, the last 2.5 years have been difficult. Gladbach never really saw him consistently replicate the form he showed in the Czech league. Injuries, competition for places, and a difficult spell in Turkey have all contributed to a drop in confidence and rhythm. That said, a move to the Scottish Premiership might be the perfect reset. The league is competitive, yes, but it also rewards strikers who are intelligent in the box and strong in the air. Kankara has both qualities. If he arrives motivated, fresh, and hungry to prove himself, there's every chance he could quickly become a key player for Celtic. Another point worth mentioning is his versatility in terms of goal threat. While most of his goals have come from inside the penalty area, he's also shown the ability to strike from distance. Low-driven shots from the edge of the box and occasionally even from further out have featured in his highlights. This adds an extra dimension to Celtic's attack because he's not just reliant on crosses into the box. He can also contribute goals from open play in central or slightly deeper positions. That kind of unpredictability is always useful for teams looking to break down well-organized defenses. Celtic's coaching staff will likely be keen to integrate him gradually, ensuring he gets used to the tempo of the Scottish game. His fitness is a consideration, given that he hasn't played a full competitive match since early December and only had a short stint in a Gladbach friendly in early January. Even so, with Celtic's pressing style and the way the team operates in the attacking third, he should have plenty of service. Quick, accurate crosses from the wings, cutbacks from wide positions, and through balls from midfield could all play to his strengths if he finds his rhythm quickly. In terms of mentality, Celtic fans will want Kankara to arrive with confidence and a strong mindset. The last couple of seasons have been challenging, but the club provides a supportive environment for players looking to rebuild. The Scottish Premiership is a league where confidence can quickly translate into results. 1 or 2 early goals could be enough to reignite his career and put him back on the radar for national team consideration. At 25, he's still young enough to adapt and develop further, and the club's support structure should help him make the transition successfully. Switching focus slightly, the broader Celtic squad has also been experiencing a turbulent period. Injuries, suspensions, and form issues have all impacted recent performances. The absence of key opponents in upcoming fixtures, such as Lawrence Shankland and Cammy Devlin for Hearts, gives Celtic an opportunity to capitalise. The team's depth will be tested, and integrating a new striker like Kankara could provide both competition and fresh options in attack. It's a delicate balance, but if managed correctly, it could elevate Celtic's attacking threat considerably. The club's scouting and transfer operations have also been busy behind the scenes, with departures of key figures such as Wilfried Nancy, Paul Tisdale, and J. Lev Arto. Celtic had to act swiftly to maintain the quality of their recruitment. The arrival of James Bell-Walker from Chelsea alongside Sean Maloney and Mark Fotheringham has injected experience into the scouting network. This group is responsible for identifying talent, vetting players, and passing profiles to Martin O'Neill for the final decision. In the context of a hectic transfer window, this operation is crucial for ensuring that signings like Kankara are well considered and meet the team's tactical requirements. looking at the upcoming fixtures, Celtic have some important matches lined up. The Europa League clash against Bologna is a key test, providing an opportunity to maintain momentum on the European stage. Integrating Kankara into the squad could provide a new dimension, even if he's not fully match fit. His physical presence, goal threat, and ability to occupy defenders could open space for other attackers, creating a more dynamic and dangerous forward line. These games will also serve as a barometer for how quickly he adapts to Scottish football and whether he can recapture the form he showed at Sparta Prague. Ultimately, Celtic fans have reasons for cautious optimism. Kankara's arrival addresses a key need in attack. The scouting team is working hard to identify additional targets, and the squad has opportunities to take advantage of absences in opposition teams. While there are risks given his recent struggles, the potential reward is high. A motivated, confident Kankara could bring goals, physicality, and intelligence to the front line, helping Celtic compete on multiple fronts this season. The next few weeks will be fascinating to watch as fans get their first real glimpse of him in a hoops shirt, and the coaching staff work to integrate him into a team that's striving to maintain momentum, both domestically and in Europe. Before we proceed, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications to receive all exclusive news about Celtic FC. Don't miss any details about your favorite team. It's extremely important for Celtic FC fans. Panic seems to be sweeping through the Scottish football scene as whispers circulate from Celtic's training ground. Reports claim that the club's star striker was rushed from practice in an ambulance, leaving supporters and pundits alike in a state of disbelief. Though no official word has confirmed the severity of the situation, speculation is rife that the boys could face one of the most crucial European fixtures in recent memory without their talisman up front. Fans have taken to social media in droves, expressing shock and fear at the possibility of losing their main goal threat at a pivotal moment in the campaign. Insider sources hint that the player, often described as the heartbeat of the team, was involved in a minor collision during training, though details remain sketchy. Some suggest it might have been a muscular issue, while others whisper of something more serious. The club, as ever, has remained tight-lipped, fueling further conjecture and anxiety among the Green Brigade. The timing could hardly be worse. Celtic, who have relied heavily on the striker's uncanny ability to find the net in decisive moments, could be forced to reconsider tactics in Europe. With his absence, the responsibility would likely fall on a younger or less experienced forward, and the pressure on the midfield to deliver service and creativity would be immense. Football analysts are already debating possible lineup adjustments, with some suggesting a switch to a more cautious approach, while others hope the team's collective spirit might carry them through. Historically, Celtic have shown resilience in the face of adversity, but the loss of a key figure at such a critical juncture raises unsettling questions. Would a backup striker step up to shoulder the burden? Or will the squad's reliance on its starman prove a fatal weakness? Rumours from inside the club hint at a flurry of medical assessments and emergency strategy meetings, suggesting that everyone from the coaching staff to the captain is bracing for a potential crisis. Meanwhile, rival fans are watching closely, sensing opportunity amid chaos. The news, whether confirmed or exaggerated, has already sparked debate across forums, bars, and sports programs, with pundits speculating not just on the striker's condition, but on Celtic's prospects in Europe without him. If the worst were to happen, the impact could resonate far beyond a single match, shaping the club's trajectory in the tournament and perhaps the wider season. For now, though, the nation waits, holding its breath as one of Scotland's most electrifying talents faces an uncertain period. The Green Brigade hopes for the best, but the air is thick with worry and the rumour mill shows no sign of slowing. Celtic's European hopes could hang in the balance, and whether the team can rise without its shining star remains the question on every fan's lips. Hello fan, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel as it means a lot to Celtic FC. Also, share your opinion about the news in the comments below. See you in the next video.